Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Virginia taking on the Dominican Republic. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill here today, number 28.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something you've never seen before.
Jorge Polanco, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Yeah,
that's ball
skips
two.
into there. He was late there, strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hit in the air, left field. Here's Alex Bregman.
Hey. For a strike. Man, that pitch was dotted.
0-1.
So much talent on display, and this guy's out there on the hill.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
One ball, two strikes.
This one in the dirt.
One's the count.
Polanco on the go. Gets a piece and stays alive. Polanco leads off first with one away. Outside low. And that is ball one. Into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Good miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to.
Over the out. Throw to first. occupied with 2 down.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in Queens. On the hill here today, Satchel Paige. What's the scouting report on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed
Counts
and hit the
1-0.
ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Swing and a ground ball,
No, that's foul.
and it goes just foul. That one
Ball.
way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one hammered. That is a foul ball.
We got a full count. Oh, that's off the plate.
Well, it was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The big bat's coming up, and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ball, that's out. That's out.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Is in for a strike.
3-2.
Counts full.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So digging in, Manny Ramirez. That one fouled off.
One ball, 1 strike.
Ball 1. And
That's ball 2.
downstairs and outside. Nobody out. Runner at first. Lifted in the air, right field. Martinez calls it in, and there's one away. Here is Bryce Harper. There's a strike. Alvarez
0-1's the
leads
count.
off first with one away.
Did he go?
Checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2 the count.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. To their lead, it's 3-0. Who's over?
Ball.
inside.
That's inside.
Right
Yeah.
there for a strike.
Aye.
Right there.
Fights it off. We'll see another. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a good
Ball.
eye there.
In.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just
count's
misses
full.
the mark outside the zone.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that. Fernando Tatis Jr.
0-1.
The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one
No.
inside.
Inside.
1 ball, 1 strike. Martinez running hard to get it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Robert to right field, way back, gone. And they cut it to the deficit. It's 3-1. Now here is number 36. Fought off foul. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tatis makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Barrett.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And
that's a ball.
Pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball,
Sink
2 strikes.
Fastball out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to put the barrel to it.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Jenkins going back. Long ball. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and it ties it up. It's 3-3. Polanco
1-0.
stands in here, hits ball 1 low. And that is out of play. 1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And
Nope.
there's a ball.
Outside.
Fastball right back to the mound. On to
He's
first.
out.
And Polanco is out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Alex Bregman. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. Next offering is foul back. In the air, center field. Jenkins in position. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Batter now, Ozzie Albies. Messina back to work.
Ball inside.
Just missed. Next pitch is inside.
That's inside.
And now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
And misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Walker Jenkins.
Inside, ball 1.
Next to hit, takes ball 1. And that
Ball, that's
misses.
in.
2 balls, no strikes. And that's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye in
3-2.
that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike. He swings it.
Dominguez has a beat on it. 2 away. Ted Simmons will hit next. Swing and miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Misses
Ball 1.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Base hit. So the lineup flips over. And the batter will be the shortstop.
Inside, ball 1.
It's 1-0. On the inside corner for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. The shortstop
Inside,
takes
ball
the
2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one missing inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one gets through into center field. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play. I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
That's in, ball 2.
And that's ball 2. That one catches the corner for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
2-2 to count.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. It was so tough to get the barrel to and to keep it full.
Santander, who takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the 3rd inning. Now, Anthony Santander.
Ball.
Way high. 1-0. Santander measures 6 feet 2 inches, 230 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016.
Got him.
The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. J.D. Martinez stands in.
Ball
Outside
1.
low, and that's ball 1. Fouled off left side. Right side, hard hit. Albies over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Corey Seager. 0 for 1 so far. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Now it's the switch hitting outfield. Jason Dominguez.
Ball.
In the dirt. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Next offering is foul back. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Three.
Miss struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Bryce Harper. In there, and it's 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it stays there. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his 2nd hit.
Everything came together for him. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases.
Ball.
That could be a tough pitch to keep fair, but
Ball 1,
his
no
timing
strike.
was great.
The 1-0. Check swing, called strike. 1 out, and a runner at second. Here in the last half of the 3rd.
Ball,
this
that's
is
it.
inside. Strike 2. Inside, just missed. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Glove shot, but it gets through. Coming to the plate. That's the way to get on the flow.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Broken bat, and it popped up. That's out number 2. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And
Ball,
that misses.
inside.
And that's ball 1. Ramirez off the first with 2 away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Now
Ball
the count
2.
is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way back there. Gone. He circles the bases. They throw a pair on the board. It's 6-3. Bases empty with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Walker John. So now the pinch hitter, Willie Mays.
Ball, that's inside.
That is ball 1.
Hey!
Swing and a miss there.
1-1.
That
Hey!
Crawford is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off.
Ball, that's
the
just out.
outside part of the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. And it remains 2-2.
3-2.
Fastball is outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just...
And that's down. Okay, set. Here's the throw to the plate. He's
Read it safe.
puts it around the board and picks up an RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that.
They out the force. And we're back. Now at the plate, number 36. Just
Ball, that's off the plate.
inside edge.
You know, this group of hitters do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. I'm seeing very patient bats out of them.
I got a ball,
it's not
1
just
strike.
the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than they wanted to at this point of the game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Inside
off,
ball.
misses. Now 2-2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making it work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now Jason Varitek. First
Nope,
pitch
that's a
doesn't
ball.
find the zone. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Drifts towards it. Snags it for the second out. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's already homered here in this one. To the right side. All these. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Queens, bottom 4, here's Yordan Alvarez. Up the middle. Tosses the first.
He's out.
And a quick out, number 1. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. That's back. Out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And they tap one on the board. It's 8-3. First offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Hey!
A miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Sink has so much drop area. It's almost like a split finger fastball.
Off the plate,
Instead of
ball 1.
just weak contact and balls on the ground. He gets swings and misses.
Hey! Looking for the 10. That was pretty nasty. 2 down, base is empty. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Bring him up, says Darryl Parker. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Nice grab. It's low. Got him.
He's out.
Great play to keep the lead off base. And it's Alex Bregman. Both 2 in this one. The other way, Harper. A flip to the pitcher covering. And the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th. And here is Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
On the ground, right side. The guy, he's got it. The first.
He's out.
Nice play for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings.
Oh, that's
everything
inside.
seems to be clicking. And the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's already homered in this game. And that's
Counts 1-0.
Next
Ball
offering
2.
upstairs.
Good purpose pitch
2-2
right there.
count.
Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Willie Mays digging in now. On the ground, out to short. Tosses the first.
He's out.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now J.D. Martinez. And a swing and a miss. Martinez
0-1.
is 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. The longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double. And here's Corey Seager to hit. The new pitcher in the game, Andrew Miller.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got him.
Aye.
And it's second. Down on strike. Now 1 away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate.
No,
looking to do
inside.
damage.
The 1-1. And that one got a piece
That
of
ball
it.
got him. Right there.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next
Ball
offering
1.
is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis pulls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Jason Varitek digs in now. Pitch
ball
misses inside. Ball 1. And
That's
another
a ball.
And he grounds one to the right side. They take the
He's out.
force out. Third out. That ends the frame. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Ted Simmons. Just missed. Bregman sends it across the first. 1 up, 1 down. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop. And he hits a ground ball right side. And foul ball. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses the first. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's going to be Yordan Alvarez. That first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Now
ball.
Missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Reaching for it and breaks it in. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Tanner Scott taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a slider.
0-2.
Gets the bunt down the right side. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Back to the top of the order. And here is Jorge Polanco. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-1's the count.
Runner on the go. That one out to right. Tatis. Tatis makes the play. Now a long throw.
No, he's
first.
safe.
Tries to get back and save. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. One out, and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Ripped on a line.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off he'll find a hole.
And first offering is fouled off. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mays in pursuit. And that'll do it. Back here in Queens, set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. That's hard hit on the line. Corrals it. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Bryce Harper. Polanco throws to first.
Got him.
2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Jose Ramirez. Hit on the ground to short. It's through for a hit. And that gives Fernando Tatis Jr. a chance to hit with 2 outs.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play.
This one's into the outfield. Took the extra bases. They're waving Ramirez home. The relay to the plate. Head first.
He's on there.
And they're pulling away up by 7 now. And it scores position with 2 away. Here's the second baseman.
Ball, that's outside.
Outside. 1-0. Swings through that.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms
1-1.
Tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
Ball
The next pitch misses. And it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls,
The skipper
1
calls
strike.
down to the bullpen. He's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one
3-2.
just misses. 3-2 now. Got him swinging. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on it. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone. J.E. Martinez takes it deep. And they cut it to the lead. It's 9-4. O'Neill batting for the second. Time. And that's strike one. That one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're at the top of the 8th.
Ball, that's
One is
down.
downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. Where's your worst start one year? Did you start like 3 for 33 or something?
It was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Line, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Sliced hard, the foul. And at first, 1 away. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And strike on the outside corner. First and third, 1 down. Out towards right center field. Tatis sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. Infield looks like they're expecting a punt with speed at the plate. Check swing, and he went strike 2.
0-2 is the count. 3.
Swing and a miss. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. Hard hit down the line and left. And that's just foul. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. David Ortiz.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
That's down and in.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that
Ball
one hit
in.
97 on the gun.
What do you got?
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Didn't go. Around first and hustling for second. Will throw in. Inside.
He's out.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Simmons. That's
Nope.
inside.
That's inside.
And that's ball one. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. And makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on.
Nope. That's inside.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field. It doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Dominguez pulls that one down, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. So they turn things over to the righty, Michael Kopech. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. Kopech in his 6th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter.
I guess you throw it
No
that
ball,
hard,
2
you can
strikes.
get away with locations like that right down the middle.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 9-5. And now Alex Bregman. That's triple digits.
0-1's the
One
count.
run across in the frame so far. You're the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
an hour. And a swing and a miss. Down on strike. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing.
0-1. No ball, 2 strikes.
Here is J.D. Martinez. Swing and a miss. That one is 1-0-1.
0-1's the count. No ball, 2 strikes.
Kopech is just 1 strike away. Live from a place that has quite the reputation, Ship It Stadium. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Dominican Republic taking on San Diego. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Jordan Zimmerman. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike,
it's 0-1.
Hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Ball one.
That's a ball.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
See if you can go upstairs.
1 ball,
a
2
bit.
strikes.
Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't
2-2.
miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in, and there's one down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that's in for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When
That's
you
a ball.
can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today.
That's a ball.
Everything is under the microscope.
One out, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Misses.
No, that missed.
And it's a full count.
Definitely a swing and miss
We got a
slider
full count.
down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high G's for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Inside.
That missed. That's a
just
ball.
Missed. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish.
No, ball.
Well off the plate.
Righty delivers. That's ball
Ball
four.
four. Take your base.
Sinker, but couldn't find the zone. So a man aboard. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. This is again 5 in a row. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings her.
Count's full.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike him out. Out number 3. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound in this one, Mackenzie Gore.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel.
1-0.
And that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 2. Foul ball there. Drilled out towards right center field. That's well struck. That one carried. Gone! That's worth the price of admission. It's 1-0. Chase now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
Foul off down the right side.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. They really have to bear down.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it. 1 down. Next to hit, Gil Hodges. Swing and a miss.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tatis sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that's in there at the knees.
No balls. 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That's high. That's a ball.
Is there. 2-2. This one in the air, right field. Tatis under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Right back to him on the mound. Throws the first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That one flips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Paris. Not in time. Legs it out.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
In the dirt, blocked. Flips the corner, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
Just misses without it.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Tatis stands at first with 1 out. Just
That's a ball. Full count.
Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1. In the air, left field, down the line.
Open the fence, that's a ground rule double.
It's an automatic double. And now, Ted Simmons. This with a changeup, and it's 1-0. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the top
ball
of the
outside.
Second. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-0. And fouled off. That one missed.
Well, this is such a tough offense. That pitcher needs those pitches called for strikes. You don't want to give these hitters any more advantage.
Full count.
They're already bruisers.
2 on, 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Gore back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He got away with
0 balls,
there,
1 strike.
but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like
Foul
this.
ball. That's in, ball.
The inside edge. And it's 1-2. That's down.
That's a ball.
Up and
Full
in,
count.
and now it's 3-2. Swings
Hit,
through that, it's a strikeout. Here's Harper now. Drilled in the air, high and deep, right field. That one back. And it's out of here. That one felt good, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. Roman
Wood.
The batter now as he swings and misses
It's 0-1.
strike one. On and lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Fly ball to right. Tatis makes the catch, and there are 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, and now batting Mike Trout. And swing and a miss.
Well, if he's going to steal second,
0-1.
you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. Let's go. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5 hits. Yep, but it curls back.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, given one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 94.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swing and a miss, took him out. So now the DH spot, Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Alvarez goes 6 feet 5 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. On the ground, fires over to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Manny Ramirez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-2. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count.
Right.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third, and now it's going to be Gil Hodges.
1-0.
The first offering is not close. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Jenkins hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. So, man aboard, an outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Alvarez. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Out on the tag.
And he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Caught looking his first time up. Up the middle. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Bryce Harper. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Taps softly to the right side. Albies over to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now the shortstop, Kyren Paris. He's already homered here in this one. And that one in the air center field. Jenkins gets under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Roman Anthony. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit on the ground to the right side.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. Swing and a ground ball. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now, Walker Jenkins. Zimmerman back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them. So they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single. Ted Simmons, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. That catches the corner.
1-1.
He swings and fouls one off. And it's fouled off. He'll do it again. Makes the grab, one down. Now it's the shortstop.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on.
That's a foul ball.
Got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
0-2 now. That one
no, that missed. That's a ball.
Man at first, one away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop
ball, that's low.
Ball. Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2-2 on the way. That's the third and foul ball. Not
count is full.
That one, and it's 3-2. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
All over that one right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look off. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
So 2 down now, and here is Manny Ramirez. And there's a foul ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Now a long throw home. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Puts the tag out, and that's the inning. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Ted Simmons. Out to center, Jenkins under it, brings it in, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over. Mike Trout now at the plate. Swings here and blasts one left field. Ramirez going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chase Headley. Both 2 in this one. And
1-0.
there's the ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That one down the line. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Relay to second.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
That's off the mark, and the count 2-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just
no, that missed. That's a ball.
Now 3-2.
Count is full.
On the ground,
foul
right
ball.
Side, and that's just foul. And it's second. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. A 2-run shot, and they close the gap. It's 5-3. Tatis stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Yeah, that's fouled off. Headley. Over to first.
He's gone.
Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Albies in his 8th season, 26 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Marte throws to first in time, and Albies is retired. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Towards first, and it gets by him. Now he turns and heads for second. Still manages a throw. Safe at second.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Late swing, foul to the left. Man on second, 2 down. And
that's a ball. 1-2.
And that's
that missed. That's a ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get,
and welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Gil Hodges. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Emmanuel Clase.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Jenkins on his way over. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Simmons down to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. Here's the shortstop at the plate, number 94. Got it started a little too early. Strike
0
1.
balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Zips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Tap foul at the plate. And that one fouled off. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Tried to check the swing to field to third, and that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Manny Ramirez will hit next. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And first offering is fouled off. This one popped up. Hodges makes the catch, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Bryce Harper. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tanner Scott.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Ramirez sends it to first. Harper retired. Kyron Paris getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And
1 ball, no strikes.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
1-1.
And that's
2-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Roman Anthony. 1-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Ball 1 there. That one the other way. Whips it to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. And we're back. We go to the 8th. And now here is Bryce Harper. There's a strike. 95 of that one. There's a strike. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so
that's
could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
The tying run at the plate. There's a strike.
1-1.
Just
no, that missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Hard liner. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And ball 1.
Ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That's the ball.
Swings
2-2.
Tying run at the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And now they're out front. It's 6-5. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play. Gets to it, on to first. Got it. Inning over on the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the eighth. And here's the catcher, Ted. So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Tattooed and gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 6-6. Here's Trent.
Backwards.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in for the bottom half of the eighth inning. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Down the third baseman, Chase Headley.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just gotta let the game come to you.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about...
Darren O'Day gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And
1-0.
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fought off foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's a fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just turning on a pitch like he did right there.
There's a swing and a drive. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Ketel Marte. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye. Right side. All these. Handles.
That's it out.
First. And we go to the ninth. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, number 94. Miller back to work. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hammered on the line, base hit. Around first, digging for two. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
No balls, one strike.
Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Squeezes it, and there's one down. He's two out. Away. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their head. Check swing, and he went.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. He was late there.
0-1.
Strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground.
Ball.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitching for a double play in this spot.
Just
That missed. That's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple
2
runners
balls,
on.
1 strike.
Probably a challenge pitch coming.
misses. 2-2.
That think
2 and 2's the count.
You want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. Runner takes off. Got it swinging.
Right there. He's out.
Wow, and that's the ball. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Tigers taking on the Hot Shots. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill, the lefty, Garrett Crochet.
Well, you're going to see good velocity between the four-seam fastball and the cutter. Better be ready to hit. It's going to be fairly straight, but just because it's straight doesn't mean it's easy to get the barrel on it.
And the batter will be the shortstop, number 94. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And the first pitch, this is for ball one. Just
ball two.
Missed.
2-0. Ball, that's just out.
One out, bases empty. And he walked him on four pitches.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Manny Ramirez stands in now and watches strike one. That clips the corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with two pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Check swing, no appeal. And the count is even.
2-2 the count.
And just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Nice try, Ramon.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. First offering, and it just misses. Alvarez leads off first with two down to the end.
Ball,
Next pitch is
that's
outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And that drops in for a strike.
Nice drop.
Struck him. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Corbin Burns.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Mookie Betts, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Now
that's inside.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Grounds one to short. Gets it to first.
Out.
They get the out on Marte. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Corey Seager.
Nope.
Shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing, high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way.
Nice try, Ramon.
Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Nice try, Ramon.
They go back to back, and they add on. It's 2-0. Anthony Santander at the plate now. That's ball one. Swings through that one.
Just not able to
I got
catch
a ball,
up to that
1 strike.
velocity.
And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
2 outs. Foul ball. The 1-1. That one ripped. And that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now Jordan Lawler. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw.
Nice try, Ramon.
Run comes in, and they lead by 4. Here's the catcher to hit, Ted Simmons. And a foul ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
Look how good these offenses
1-1.
are. There's a lot of ball game left.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Nice try, Ramon.
3 straight strikeouts. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings through that one for strike 1.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Santander. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies, the next to hit. There's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-2.
On the ground to third. Lawler tossed to first, and it's a 1. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Throw to third,
he beat it out.
And runners at the corners to start the inning. So runners at the corners, nobody out. An outstanding new pitcher now, Steve Carlton.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Ball 1, no
In
strike.
the dirt, but kept close. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Puts a bunt down. Tosses to the pitcher,
out.
covering the bag. That's
Nice try, Ramon.
And a run comes in to score. Here's Corey Seager. He's already homered here in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. That's too low. Now 2-0.
2-0.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Jenkins under it. pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Mike Trout. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. And that
Ball,
one
that's
missing
off the plate.
inside a sharp slider.
2-1.
In the dirt. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
Nice try, Ramon.
Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add a pair. It's 7-0. Anthony Santander at the plate. Sends it to first.
He's out.
That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning at the plate. Walker Jenkins. Out to short. Seager. Slings to
Got
first.
him.
Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Ted Simmons now at the plate. And the
That's a
first
ball.
pitch misses for ball 1. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. For Armstrong. Makes the ground. Out. Number 2. Now it's the shortstop. Grounded out his first time. Foul ball there. 0-1 now. That clips the corner.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Cut.
Nice try.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's Juan Soto. Carlton back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
In his 7th season, 26 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now the 3rd baseman, Jordan Lawler. On the ground to the left. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Headed towards the corner. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. And we're back. Here's Yordan Alvarez. On the ground at first. Santander. Steps on first for the out. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. In the air, right field. Betts makes the catch, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Bryce Harper. Just off the inside edge. Seager fires to first on the run.
Got him.
And it beats him. What a play. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Infield looks like they're expecting a bunt with speed at the plate. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 out. And that one fouled off.
Ball 1.
sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Ketel Marte. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. Betts over at first with one away. And that
one ball,
one almost got
two
him.
strikes. Nope.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Count's full.
This one in the dirt. And ball
Nope,
4,
that's
2
ball
aboard. Now it's Corey Seager.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that.
0-1.
And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Ramirez coming on, and he makes the catch. 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. Hammered, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI.
Nice
single,
try, Ramon.
and it's an 8-run lead. 2 gone with runners at the corners. And now the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Ball 1.
Way high. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got
Well,
one
there's a
ball,
certain
1
point
strike.
where you have to commit to.
Runner on the go.
That's ball 2.
Nice try, Ramon.
That's a stolen base, not even close. Smoked on the ground a second. Albies over to first in time. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy,
that's
when you
it.
played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you kind of double take it and saying, where in the world are
One
you
ball,
going? But
2 strikes.
overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Swing and a miss,
Nice try,
and he
Ramon.
struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That
Ball.
misses, and that is ball 1. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays, and big on the gram, as the kids like to say.
1-1.
Post their fits, right? That's what you say.
Is that what it is?
Fit, your
Ball
fit,
2.
your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck.
You got 2
too.
balls,
believe it.
1 strike.
Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
That's a ball.
Really old, like close to Social
3
Security
balls,
benefits.
1 strike.
Jump throw on the money.
Oh.
Nice play. 2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1's the count.
Ripped to right. And no one can get there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Trout makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Juan Soto now.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes. This group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me
No balls,
like they
2
really
strikes.
wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission
Outside, that's a
accomplished.
ball.
Slider misses outside. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
Nice try, Ramon.
And they hang on to their lead. It's 9-0. Out just short, and that squirts through. Man at first, nobody out. Now it's going to be, here goes the runner. Pitch low.
Nice try, Ramon.
Save. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again.
Oh, that's
There's the ball.
Nice try,
He's in
Ramon.
there.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another
2
breaking
balls,
ball.
1
Try
strike.
to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Inside.
No, inside.
Now 3-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Throw home.
Nice try, Ramon.
Run scores. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Ladybirds taking on the Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. Here's the left fielder, Jackie Robinson. That's
Inside
off the
ball.
inside corner. And this one is off and running. Fouled off. He was late. Here's a 1-1. Just
Ball.
missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat, you
Nope,
jog back
outside.
to the dugout.
That misses the zone. And that's ball 3. Swing and a ground ball out to short. What a stop! Open through.
Safe, he's good.
Takes it out. The leadoff man is out for an infield single. Larry Doby taking it. That's downstairs. And that's ball 1. There goes Jackie. That's it for a strike.
He's out.
Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity?
0-1.
This time 106.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss, and
1 ball,
2 on the
2
radar
strikes.
gun. Swing, throw it in the stick doctor. Brian McMahon. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And there's a foul ball. Back here in Queens, today's starting pitcher, Corbin Burns.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, number 94. Yeah, there's the strike.
Well, Boog, we got Burns working on the mound in this one, and he's a guy that rose through the minors rather
Did he go?
quickly. Drafted back in 2016, and he made his major league debut just 2 seasons later. That's a fast line.
1 ball,
He's been able to conquer
2 strikes.
lots of challenges thrown his way.
Ground ball right side, McMahon. On to first.
He's out.
1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And that puts the inside corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the
Ball
trigger,
1.
he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Breaking
Ball
ball
2.
misses down and away. Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Robinson makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This guy's usually not
0-1's
one
the
to chase
count.
pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit. Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has the fire to first.
He's out.
In time to get him. 1 away and a strikeout.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Try to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Digging in, number 94. In the air out to center, Jenkins. Coming on. He's got his two away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. The pitcher's his friend. He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ted Williams stands
Oh,
in
and
here.
one.
Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. On the ground, right side. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. So Harper stands in. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And
Ball one.
downstairs.
1-1. Inside, ball 2.
Just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
That's
3-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane
Ball
and do
4.
anything with.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Jose Ramirez. Now in the box. Comes up
0-1's the
empty
count.
with a swing there. Next one in there for a strike. 0-2 down. Works away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Around second is Harper. They'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
is
outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count. With runners on, look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss,
2-2
and he
down.
was fooled.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ground ball to first, could be 2. It's in and out of his glove.
Oh.
And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. First
Ball,
pitch,
that's
and it
inside.
just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And there's the strike.
What do you got?
Check swing, appeal down to third. And he held back according to Ricky Holiday. Fastball gets the inside corner of the knees. On the ground,
that's
right
foul.
side, and it goes just foul. And it skips into dirt. So now 2 on.
Nope. Ball
2
4.
outs. First and second, 2 outs. And now Ted Simmons.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Miss. Fouled off left side.
Ball, that's too high.
On a line out towards center. And Goldie hauls it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. That pitch gets the inside corner. And that is strike 1. Center field, Jenkins sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out. So the batting order turns over. Jackie Robinson will hit next. Late swing, fouled off.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Nabs it, 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Larry Doby, doubled his first time.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
0-1.
Swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
0-2 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Count 1-2.
There you go.
Go to 1-2. A check on it to third. He did not go around. Satchel kicks and delivers.
The count is full.
In the dirt, blocked. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground right side. That's out number 3. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now the shortstop, number 94. Burns back to work.
Hey.
Here's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And the
Ball
slider
in.
just misses. Ball well struck. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 1 out, base is empty. And that's outside. Out. And 1-1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
That's ball 2.
Is down low.
This guy's a fun guy
2
to
balls,
watch take
2
a
strikes.
bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 2-2.
Did he go?
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. 1 down, base is empty. And they'll do it again.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Just struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that. Ramirez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Ball, that's out.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it across. That's the inning. Back here in Queens, Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. First
Ball
pitch
inside.
misses.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. They can't do much of anything with those locations.
1-1.
That's been true again today.
Late to swing in.
As a pitcher, when the hitters
1 ball,
are swinging at
2
everything,
strikes.
you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. Just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Popped up. All these. 1 up, 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They looked really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Two really good back-to-back
No ball,
singles.
2 strikes.
0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And gone. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. The batter will be the shortstop.
Nope, that's a ball.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
Out.
And it's time. Wasn't the smoothest play you'll see, though, but they still get the out. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Jenkins settles under and back here at Citi Field. Bottom 4, Bryce Harper to the plate. And a pitch. This one chopped in the ground, but foul.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. That might be the best news yet for this offense.
Just
that's off the plate. Ball 2.
2-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage. And that might be the case today.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Struck out swinging his first time.
Hey! 0-1.
Hey! That one for strike 2.
Well, he's been
0-2 is the count.
aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off it,
Ball.
especially when you get to 2 strikes.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 4th. Good eye.
Ball, that's inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Landed to left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. The batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Score and they pick the lead. Roby gets it back in quickly. The runner stops the check. 1 out, runner at second. Here is Ozzie Albies up here. And that one fouled off. Tatis over at second, 1 down. And he grounds one to the right side. McMahon tosses the first, and Albies is retired. Walker Jenkins digs in now. Works a walk in his first trip to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. McMahon fires over to first. That ends. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Ted Williams. Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we're all square. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here is Ted Simmons. First
Ball,
pitch,
that's inside.
just misses.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run.
2-0.
Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
A little bit
That's
high.
ball 3.
And that's ball 3. Page. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little.
Robbins in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a high fly ball. Deep left field. That ball's carrying. So up next, Larry Doby. In the
Off
first
the plate,
pitch,
ball
misses
one.
for ball one. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Right there, it just ended up outside the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
He's out.
Two strikes.
He's out.
That's the third out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home. And welcome back to the ball. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons. And
Nope.
that misses. And that's ball one.
Ball
Well,
1, no
these
strike.
players finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They have a chance to be runners in scoring positions, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And now, number 94.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this
Ball
offense,
2.
no doubt.
And another
2-0.
ball. And that one fouled off. Simmons gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And the 2-1 hammered but foul.
The two strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Down to 3-2.
Just misses with that.
No, ball 4.
That was the cornfield for the umpire on the call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike one. No outs. Runners at first and second. That Strawberry is in for a strike.
Ball.
One there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Quick feed to second for
Out.
one. That's a
Got him.
And that is a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute.
Hey.
Right there, really nice footwork.
0-1's the
Good
count.
feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Just
Ball 1.
missed. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground. And it gets down.
Comes the runner from third, and he falls out. Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Yo, one.
Aye. No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
That one is a strikeout. Back here in Queens, and here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That should get the dugout going. It's 3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Ryan McMahon getting ready to hit. That's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands.
Ball, that's
Got the
out.
barrel to it and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Albies up to bat next. Gone for fly ball. That one curling foul down the right side. The ball to 2
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. We'll see another. Go-ahead run at second. Top half of the 6th. Next pitch is
that's
outside. Stays alive. Satchel comes to the plate. Way upstairs. We'll count now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 9th pitch in the at-bat. Due next. Foul ball. He stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far. These two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul off again. And it remains 3-2. Ground ball right side. Harper steps on the bag. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. 0-2 in this one. Aaron O'Day gets the ball now. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Counts 1-0.
Takes the ball.
You know this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Next pitch inside.
That's inside.
And it's 2-1. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging for third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-3. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Pitch
I got a
dirt,
ball, 1 strike.
and the count is 1-1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Next to hit, Ted Williams.
Hey!
Swings and misses.
0-1.
Man, that got him square in the net. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
One ball,
In
2
the
strikes.
dirt.
The count.
In the dirt. Pitch of the at-bat coming up.
3-2.
Downstairs. 3-2 down. On the ground to short. Fires across
He's
the
out.
diamond. That ends the inning and stops things. Back here at Citi Field. Bottom of the 6. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. That one got close. Ball 1. And That one hit 97 on the gun.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate
That's
that
ball
consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to
2
score
balls,
that
1
up.
strike.
That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And Colby makes the play. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Big swing and a miss.
Man,
0-1's the count.
on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some
2.
pitchers.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
He was out front that time. And that
Ball, that's
is
low.
downstairs. Count 1-2. Home team down a run. Here at the bottom
That's in.
of the 6th.
Ball 2.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And Rankeando is stifled for the K. Ozzy Albies up to the plate. That clips a corner. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Now on the bump, Michael Kopech.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that
Inside,
one
ball 1.
inside a sharp slider. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good eye right
That's
there.
just out.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Line drive.
Well, baseball can be cool, man. Sometimes it gives, and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Robbins in the box now. No balls and a strike. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
A little bit low.
Nope, that's down.
2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one fouled off. Robinson, the runner at first, with 1 gone to the inning. Got it. Anthony Santander at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this, because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Next
Outside, that's a ball.
And the count even 1-1. And 2-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses
That's
the
ball
zone,
2.
and it's 2-2. Runner takes off. Ball
We got
misses.
full count.
And
Safe.
safe. It's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Misses. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. And that
Ball
one's
1.
a little bit low. And it's on the nose.
Aye.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Aye.
Swings and misses. Now
1
it's
ball,
a 1-2 hole.
2 strikes. That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Looking to get the tying run on.
Green field.
High fly ball. Robinson racing. We'll get to this one. It drops back.
Showed a lot of fight with two strikes in that AB. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
That's a ball.
Way to lay off that
1-1.
down. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
1-2. Him out looking. Here's the shortstop at the plate. In the air, down the line. Throws to second.
Just a nice job coming through at a pretty high-level spot right there. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here. At least a tie ball game where both of those runs in scoring position.
In the box now, takes strike one.
Ball one.
Off and misses. And now it's even 1-1. Swinging a foul out of play. That's off the mark. And the count is 2-2. Goes down looking. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Swing and a miss. And the count is
0-2 is the count.
2. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Off to the right side, keeps the AB going. This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are appearing. Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. For the top of the 8th, and the batter now, Ryan McMahon. Raleigh fingers comes on now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
0-1.
Right-handed reliever.
No ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 to count. Nope. Bring it to just misses. And that one missing.
That's inside.
A sharp slider. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. High fly ball out to center field. Jenkins. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Queens, and now here is Harper. Raleigh back to work. On the corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
throws to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Ramirez
inside, ball
at the
1.
plate now, and that's inside. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
High fly ball out towards left field. That is over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make a pay.
Holding on to a 1-run lead in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's downstairs and outside.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Pitch
Nope,
misses
inside, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ramirez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's knocked 4 strikeouts now. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. There's the strike.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's gotta
1 ball, 1 strike
out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Ball 2.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In the third, the cut close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. We go to the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Lined into left center, base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single. So digging in, Ted Williams. Fought off foul. Well struck left field. That's back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 down. Now the left fielder, Jackie Robinson. Back up the middle and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now the center.
Yep, that ball went out.
1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
In the dirt. 1-run game here at the top of the 9th.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Santander can't hold up, and that's a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. The pitch. Breaking
Ball,
ball
that's in.
inside. And that's ball 1.
Ball.
Just missed.
Well, an interesting
2 balls,
situation.
no
One
strike.
swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is strong. A little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Pinch hitter coming on. Willie Mays. He comes to the plate in a huge spot. Misses it.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Just misses.
2 balls, no strike. Ball 3. And 3-0.
Hey! This mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly, and he hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Nope. Ball 4.
Keep things going. In the bottom of the 9th, one out. The batter will be the shortstop. Substitution being made at first. On the pinch run. Back to Dixon. Right there for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Runner on the move. It's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Jordan Alvarez. Now at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative. You got to find a way
0-2
to
is the
somehow
count.
center up the baseball and put it in play.
This could end it. Runner on the go.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses.
He made it safe.
Run is now in scoring position.
2-2 the count.
Ramirez. On to first.
You're out.
Ball game. And the final score here, 4-2.